completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
What the hell is going on with the Tampa Bay Rays? I'm going to guess if I could press a sound effect to describe what's probably going on with the Rays, it would be this button.
Rays and Pinellas leaders appear to be waiting to see who blinks first.
Oh, that's good. You got the douchebag politicians and the uptight owners and, executives of the Tampa Bay Rays not budding, not working together. And it's for a team that barely anybody cares about. Yes, they have a fan base. Yes, they draw people. There's enough people that care. But they're not that popular for them to be acting this pretentious. You're not the Tampa Bay Lightning. You're not the Buccaneers. And frankly, you are very lucky that the Yankees feel bad for you and are letting you play at Steinbrenner Field.
This after a recent letter from the Tampa Bay Rays has Pinellas County leaders scratching their heads.
Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This is really pathetic by the Tampa Bay Rays. There's always been a disconnect here in Tampa Bay where I thought when I moved to 22nd Avenue North in St. Pete, I thought it was going to be just, let's go Rays, because I could literally see the Trop from my house. And it ended up becoming an eyesore more than an environment.
The commission gave the team a December 1st deadline to decide whether they want to move forward with the deal for a new stadium.
It's very weird. Last year, my mom was like, I want to go to the Trop. I want to go see the lights at the Trop. Because every December, she comes and visits for Christmas. And then during the summer, she lives up in Illinois. I'm from Illinois. I live in Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg specifically. And my mom was like, I want to visit the lights. I want to visit the lights. I'm like, we'll go next year. And then literally Hurricane Milton happened. And then we didn't get to see the lights.
But as Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer reports tonight, the Rays' response left some commissioners with even more questions.
That's the thing, is the Rays are just pushing this back. For as long as I've been here, when I first moved here in 2015, it was, are they going to get a new stadium? And then there was the whole thing where they were trying to manifest Tampa, trying to get them a deal. But Mayor Jane, really, trust me, I have info. Mayor Jane never really cared. There was never a deal. Because if there was a deal, they would just go there. They got lucky and they signed this deal to do the thing in St. Pete, but then it gets overruled because of the hurricane. And now they're like, what do we do? So now they're just pushing it back, hoping that maybe Mayor Jane does this as their billionaire moron owner is just an embarrassment to sports and is screwing over the fans that the Rays do have. So screw you, buddy boy. Can't stand you, and I'm not even really a Rays fan. I can't stand that loser.
Tampa Bay Rays brass and Pinellas County leaders are at an apparent stalemate.
The Rays'
That really describes their era.
strategy has
Stale.
just been baffling.
That's Pinellas Commissioner Chris
it seems like
Latvala's
they
reaction to a recent letter from Rays co-president Matt Silverman. Silverman wrote that the team has not wavered from their commitment to a new ballpark, adding, quote, when it comes to honoring the spirit of the new ballpark agreements, it is Pinellas County, not the Rays, that falls short.
Here's what's weird, is they've done nothing to the Trop. You could literally, I know it's not like, I don't know how to fix things, okay? I don't work in construction, but you could hire people for $20 an hour. We have all the immigrants in Tampa Bay. You could hire them to clean this place up and maybe get it ready. They're not even trying. It's pathetic. I'm not saying it could be ready by opening day, being the roof of the Trop, but they're not even trying. They're just doing this whole, just pushing everything back, and then they're putting the employees of the Rays in a bad position. It's all because of that moron owner who I despise.
Silverman was responding to Pinellas Commission Chair Kathleen Peters, giving the Rays until December 1st to decide whether to move forward with a deal for a new stadium. The Rays' apparent interest in maintaining an agreement comes after executives made several public comments to the contrary.
I'm saying specifically, I don't believe we can make the economics
That's the Rays co-president.
around this arrangement work anymore.
But the
So what did you say?
apparent interest in maintaining an agreement comes after executives made several public comments to the contrary.
I'm saying specifically, I don't believe we can make the economics around this arrangement work anymore.
But
Oh, that's great to hear. This is the same guy that was like, never mind. I was going to just say it. They never had a deal in Tampa. No way around it. The media was told, kind of make it seem like there might be a deal in Tampa, and I just remember hearing it from his voice. I'll say it. I don't care. It's stupid. This whole media and this whole area is afraid of the Rays. Because if you report what's actually going on with the Rays, that they have no deal, they have nothing going on for them right now, then all the media loses their press pass and they lose their mind. So you got to be kind of nice to the Rays. They mean well. They're like that kid that gets all like D minuses, me growing up, and they kind of pass, but you suck.
But the letter also makes clear the team continues to blame Pinellas leaders for
blame everybody else. Blame everything. Because you can never take accountability, Stuart. You're a nerd and a loser. And usually nerds do a good job of running baseball teams, but you're one of the few nerds to be terrible.
Delaying the approval of bonds for a new $1.3 billion ballpark.
Billions of dollars for a team that 12,000 people might see.
Commissioners say they had to in order to deal with the aftermath of Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Latvala believes Rays ownership wants the deal to die, but contractually can't back out of it.
People are just speculating. The dude doesn't even know. The commissioner doesn't know. It's just fan fiction at this point. We're all speculating because the Rays are a bunch of morons.
Without also losing revenue from any future land redevelopment deals around the Trop.
They want other people to be the reason why the deal's dead.
I love how even the politicians aren't falling for it. Steinberg, screw you.
So then they can reap the hundreds of millions of dollars of benefits from the land development deal that they would still be able to keep.
A round of applause to that commissioner for not falling for Stewart's cheap BS. Scumbag.
Back and forth began when Hurricane Milton shredded Tropicana Field's roof, leading to the team's decision to relocate to the smaller Steinbrenner Field in Tampa.
They got lucky, man. They got so lucky that the Yankees allowed that.
Tampa next season.
The old Yankees from like 25 years ago, when the original Steinbrenner owned, that would not be happening. But now we're getting the woke Steinbrenners.
Rays executives have said the organization stands to lose a lot of revenue and can't handle delaying a new stadium past 2028.
Oh, crime, you're right.
They've said the team is responsible.
It's almost like your owner's a billionaire and maybe should finally invest some of his own money into the team. Adam Carolla said, you invest in your own success. Take that advice. Take that advice, Stu.
For all cost overruns, and those costs would skyrocket beyond affordability. Latvala's response on Monday, the Rays aren't the only business suffering from hurricane damage.
Yeah, the Rays have this attitude, man. Like, there are some cities where the sports teams really mean a lot. Or like, even in like football, the Buffalo Bills, where the whole city revolves around that team. The whole city of Tampa Bay, the Bay Area, and the whole city of St. Pete does not revolve around the Rays. So you're carrying yourself like you matter when you really don't.
But they are the only business that is in line to get a $1 billion public subsidy.
That's good. But we all got $720 from the government. A good riddance. I don't know. I just can't stand the lying anymore. The Rays don't want to be here, okay? They don't want to be anywhere. The owner probably regrets buying them. And the problem is the media doesn't want to say anything because then you piss off the Rays. And then when you go to work, you see somebody who works for the Rays and they're like, hey, why'd you say that? It's kind of awkward. Stuart gets kind of mad. Blah, 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 da, da, da. No, I'll tell the truth. The Rays don't deserve us. Not that we don't deserve the Rays. The Rays don't deserve us. They have done nothing to be likable. And I feel bad for the people that work for the team, everybody besides the owner, because they're put in a tough position, because I could see that moron leaving you on red and not responding. Stu Steinberg, you are the worst. Nobody likes you, okay? You're a little nerd. You're a little man. You think you're better than everybody. Trust me, the people that walk around thinking they're better than others are not.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.